I suppose I should introduce myself. My name is Owen Agassi. That's not actually my last name, I just chose it arbitrarily. I grew up in District 15 in the capital. My parents were wealthy and we lived in luxury. My mother was a playwright, though I can't remember much of her work. I have fond memories of her telling me tales of heroic battles and noble persons of interest from our land. My father was a military officer, commander of many men, and honourable to a fault. In the years leading up to my birth and the preceding decades, a disease spread across the world. It set its roots deep into the cities and poisoned the lives of all it came into contact with. The Tiefling race. A primitive breed that lived on the eastern coast began to branch out from its putrid capital and socialise with modern folk. And from which came the half-blooded scum that stand in defiance for all that is sacred in this world. These were the stories I heard, of the kind my nation were at war with, and as a child, I never quite understood how something so seemingly simple could be so detestable. Until I met them firsthand. I saw them, dancing in the flames of my home. Raising my kin on pikes up to hang over the walls of the city that harboured me in the outside world as an infant, and as I stood in the field, my life burning before me, so too did the flames of war sear my heart closed from any empathy or forgiveness or pity that this kind could ever hope to receive. I spent 46 days hobbling through the forest to the nearest garrison point. During that time I learnt to survive. I'd been raised in comfort. The only calluses I had were from the stinging of the bowstring with which I grew beside. I learnt to forage, to build shelter, to see the tracks of animals and to know when one was nearby, to step quietly through the forest so as to not make a sound as I approached, where to find clean water, how to scale trees, and were it not for my bow, I would have died only days into my journey. When I finally arrived at the small outpost, I was a new man. The snivelling child that had let his father down had grown into a soldier ready to lay his life on the line for his kingdom. I grew up to be the greatest hunter my kind has ever known. I grew to be honoured and feared in equal measure. Rumour had it that the parents in the demon villages would use me as a way to get their children to behave. I was no more than a boogeyman to them, until the day would finally come, of course, where I would arrive, truly there in the flesh for the first time, and tear them down. Sorry, I get carried away sometimes in monologuing. Call it the thespian in me, I suppose. Needless to say, I certainly didn't expect you all to still be here. Yes, you, the voices in my head. I still hear you. Oh, so downtrodden, woe is me. I hoped when I awoke the day after I met that demon in the maze that you'd be gone. That I would finally have a mind of silence. Imagine my disappointment when instead I awoke to screaming. So loud. So brutish. Anyway, we have work to do, and I suppose seeing as I don't have a choice, you can come along for the ride. Ugh. It'll be fine. Huh.
Owen, hey.
Kyle, hi.
Hey, what's on your hands?
Oh, I just picked some strawberries. This juice.
Nice. Well, I just wanted to ask you something. I know you buried all your, tools to get us into the dark maze and lead us through here, but you sure you want to leave them there?
My equipment?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Absolutely. What good is it now, eh?
I mean, I just think it could be useful. I really think you should think about it a little bit harder.
Well, why? What would I use it for?
Well, I just think we're so close, Owen. I think we would make a couple more trips into the dark maze. We can finally map it out a little bit stronger, and then we can finally find a way out of here.
Why do you want to get out so badly, Carl?
To have a life outside these walls. I mean, that's all we really know right now, but just any chance to get out of here. I feel like that's what we've worked towards for so long.
That's what you do? After you get out, you live?
I mean, yeah. What else do you expect to do?
Or what if there isn't a life for you outside these walls? What if you're here for a reason?
The only reason I could ever fathom of being here, honestly, is to find the answer. I mean, this is not what life is meant to be.
I don't know. It's cushy, entertaining. There's sports to do.
Yeah, I mean, because we made that all. And we can do it again outside the walls, and honestly, it probably has more resources, maybe a little safer. You know, the whole monster in both mazes.
Oh, that's not an issue if you don't go in. Either way, crack on if you want to. Don't let me hold you back.
What are you talking about?
I'm not going to stop you.
You're not going to continue on all the progress that you've worked so hard on?
Progress? What do we have to show for our progress? Dead people.
Tracking the inside of the maze, finding a way farther along, seeing what people left behind before us. I mean, we could be the first people to ever escape this maze.
Carl, I understand that from your perspective, it seems like there might be hope, but it's a lot easier if you just get comfortable here, at least for the time being. There's nothing outside those walls worth having.
How do you know that?
Just call it a hunch.
You don't want to just work a little bit harder? I mean, we're just so close. Just a couple more trips, Owen.
Like I said, crack on if you want to. It's not my concern. I have other things to work towards.
But you're our leader, Owen. What happened to that?
Leaders are respected, Kyle. Leaders are listened to.
And I respect you, and I listen to you.
Well, then you are one of the exceptions. I was elected a leader amongst 3 others. Badoons, Gracie, and Apo, who currently are either missing, dying, or dead.
Look, I get that, but now you have the opportunity to be the sole leaders to get us out of the maze. You can be the reason we escape.
I wouldn't want to lead these people. To lead these people is an insult into my history. It's not worth the effort.
It's just preposterous. What do you mean? You're just gonna give up?
Listen, if you want a leader who babies you, tells you everything's going to be okay, go to Magic. She seems perfectly capable.
Oh my god. This isn't right, Owen. This isn't you.
How do you know who I am? You've barely been here for what, no longer than a year? What have you achieved over your time here, Kyle? What have you contributed?
Ever since Akko and I stepped foot into this clearing, we've gotten farther than we ever have before.
Then clearly you are in a better position to carry on. And if you want to throw yourself into that maze and die in the process, be my guest. You have my blessing. Is that what you're looking for as your leader? Is that what you want me to do? Go ahead.
I really thought I knew you, Owen. This isn't right. This isn't right, Owen.
I wish you the best, Carl.
Go back to picking your strawberries. You're a coward, Owen.
The Tiefling race and its subspecies come in many shapes and sizes. The knowledge the soldier has surrounding the strengths and weaknesses of this race will ultimately decide their fate on the battlefield. We'll begin with the Half-Bloods. A nimble and wily kind, they have an uncanny way of disappearing into thin air whenever you start looking for them. Exhibit A would be the demon named Apo. Somehow it hid just around the corner of the entrance to the clearing for almost a year without being found. Of course, now it definitely won't be found, as its decomposing body has been deposited at the bottom of the water system in the maze. Despite the forest and the clearing being relatively small, if the demon named Raspberry does not wish to be discovered, then apprehending her will be almost impossible without the proper preparations. We'll come back to this one. I do not know what species the demon named Crow is, a mix of human and perhaps something I've not seen before. It seems to have a general knowledge of weaponry and sharper nails and teeth than its distant biological cousins. It is, or at least was, quick to violence. It seems to have calmed down in the last few months. It doesn't try to hide and isn't particularly fast, but out of all the remaining demons, this one poses the biggest threat. We'll leave it to last. The demon named Guts is a full Tiefling. on a drop of human blood in them. Adult full demons range anywhere between 6 to 11 feet. They're faster than their half-demon counterparts and can break a grown man's arm simply by squeezing it. Thankfully, they're also particularly averse to conflict. They scare easily and will sooner flee a situation rather than fight, though they don't hide well. Their lanky figure and bright red skin makes it difficult for them to blend in. Even so, I cannot take any chances. Not only because the demon named Guts might turn on me any second if cornered, but also because if anyone hears their screams, I'll be outed within a moment. The walls help loud sounds reverberate in the clearing. No, if I'm going to get away with this to continue my purpose, I have to do so quietly. I should start making preparations. Okay. Right. Nope. Nope. Zucchinis. What's the difference between that and... Oh, none of this makes any sense. A basket. Ah, rice. Okay.
Owen?
Hello? Oh.
Hi, you found my garden.
Soup, it's you. Hi.
Yes, hello. You want to pick some stuff? Give me a hand harvesting it?
Yes, I was needing some ingredients for something I'm making. But I'm having trouble identifying the stuff.
Oh, I'll give you a hand. Most of it's pretty ready at the moment. I've actually not harvested it for a while because I've kind of been busy with Gracie, so I could actually use the help, so
okay,
fire away.
I need rice. I don't know how much I need. I found some in the box, but it looks a bit old, so do you have any new stuff?
Yeah, new stuff from here, yeah.
Oh.
This stuff's ready.
Okay.
Right in front of you.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Okay.
What are you making? A curry or?
Like a dish for a friend. I thought I would, you know, show them I appreciate them through cooking.
Aww.
But I'm not very good at cooking, so, you know, trying to get the ropes. Thanks. Cucumbers? I have zucchinis, but that's not the same thing.
They are not the same thing. You want to follow me? They are by the spinach.
What?
The spinach. This stuff. The spinach.
Oh, the spinach stuff.
Yeah, it was a joke. I know it's not really called spinach.
Oh, okay. Yeah, spinach. Okay. Cucumbers.
You been going okay?
Hmm?
Everything alright?
Yeah, I'm fine, yeah. Why, how are you?
No, I'm alright. Yeah, I just haven't seen a lot of people recently. So,
Right,
I just
yeah.
sort of wanted to say hi. I've just been kind of been me and Magic most of the time, so.
Do you have any tomatoes? Ah.
I do. The things that look like strawberries but taste significantly worse, they are over here.
I don't know, I think they have a certain charm to them. Oh, these are just the seeds.
Well, that's no good. Stay there.
Sure.
Stay there.
Tomato.
Lucky for you, I have some.
Thank you. Okay. Much appreciated.
No.
What else?
No, I was just gonna say I guess they've kind of dried up a little bit. Sorry
Yeah.
about that.
No,
I should probably.
fine. Don't worry about it. Potatoes and sweet berries.
You know what a potato looks like.
Yes, I imagine it's yeah. I got that one. I got that one. We used to farm potatoes, so this one I do actually have.
Oh.
Thank you.
Before I was here, or?
Yeah. Yes. Here in the clearing we used to farm potatoes. And sweet berries.
Don't step on them.
No. Yeah. Wouldn't want to get stabbed by them. Good. Okay. And I think brown mushrooms.
Oh, I can't grow those here because the soil's not right for it. So you have to go over to the waterfall area.
Oh.
There's like a little cave. There's a whole bunch of mushrooms there.
Okay. Fantastic. Thank you. That's appreciated.
No, but before you go, do you want to see Gracie?
Hmm?
Do you want? you want to see Gracie?
I'm
As you're here.
quite busy. I've really got to get this done. But perhaps another time.
Yeah, right. To be fair, when I was looking after you, I know a lot of people did the visit. I guess it's just how things are around here.
Huh?
When you were sick and I looked after you, I was just saying I know people were busy, so
Right.
they didn't always get.
Yes. Yeah. The water cave's this way.
Yeah, to the left a bit.
Okay. Oh, one more thing. Actually, do need one more ingredient. Here, hold on. Could you get me some of that?
Yeah, just be careful with it.
Yeah,
Normally
sure.
it's used in potions, so you just make sure you read the recipe properly. It might need specific preparing. I don't know.
Don't worry, the person I'm
I can
cooking
get
it for can have it. So
okay.
it's all fine.
Then, no worries.
Cool. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Owen!
Hi, Magic.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Yes, a little tired.
That's okay. What you doing?
I'm doing some house renovations.
Can I see?
They're not finished.
I want to see.
They're really not
I wanna
finished. It's messy inside. Please, I'll. How about when they're done, I'll call you and I'll give you a grand house to tour.
Fine. As long as I can see it first.
Sure, you'll be the first on my list.
Let's go.
Oh dear, how have you been keeping yourself?
You know.
I don't.
Great.
I don't. I've
Yeah,
been.
no, you don't.
I've been quite busy.
Yeah.
You keeping safe?
Safe?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
Out of harm's way.
Yeah.
Out of trouble.
Just. Yeah.
Good. Have you seen much of the others?
Yeah. I've talked to Kyle some.
Mm-hmm.
Crow, Rasby, Soup, Beck. We all kind of hang here some nights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody?
Pretty much.
I didn't think that.
Grace.
Yeah. Have you checked on her recently? I see.
No.
You
Well,
mentioned.
no, it's not that, like, I don't want to check up on her. It's more the fact that I don't want to go in there and see her that way.
Okay. I'll swing by later and make sure that she's okay. Do you have any more food? I'm starving and have very little.
Yeah, I've got some carrots and some hot chocolate.
Thank you.
There you go.
That is an interesting combination.
It's a good combination. What do you want? Oranges?
Oranges?
Yeah, I have some of those.
No, I'm okay. Thank you.
You sure?
Thank you though.
Plenty.
The oh goodness. So food harvesting's been going well then.
Yeah. I mean, there's not really much to do other than pick food, chop down some trees, hang out. Kyler kind of wants to go into the meats though, but yeah.
You mentioned Crow came to the gatherings. Take a seat. Take a seat.
Okay.
It's been a long time since we've chatted. Crow didn't strike me as the kind of creature to enjoy social gatherings.
I mean, it's getting used to it.
Interesting. And Bex seems to be coming out of her shell a bit more.
Yeah, she's not really tried anything, so that's good.
Interesting. Anybody else of note?
I mean, other than like Rasby and I talked to a couple in my house. Everyone else is just chilling.
Yeah, how did you talk to Rasby?
Oh.
Like, how did you find her?
Funny story, actually. So it was like when around the time when like a week after those like opened, I was gonna go check that side because I hadn't seen it from this side. Obviously I saw it from the other side a while ago, and then we kind of just bumped into each other, and then we just chatted, and then she came to my house to leave me a note the other day.
You're good friends with each other?
I'd say so.
Well, it's good that she has someone like you.
Yeah, I think she's gonna hang at the campfire with us soon. She said she'd think about it.
That would be good.
So that's good.
Yeah, we should all spend more time with each other, I think.
I agree.
And what was that about Kyle?
Oh. Yeah, Kyle's still very mad.
Oh, about...
He thinks everyone's giving up. You especially. He kept mentioning your name. I was just trying to tell him, like, you can't just, like, because, like, he just only sees the view of, like, just wanting to get out, rather than both sides. Like, people who want to, like, sit in here for a bit is fine, because they don't want to lose their friends again. Which is fine. But also, while people sit in here, they can help gather things to help people who go in there. It's kind of how, like, we did it in, our clearing. It works, and I'm just hoping Kyle will see that.
Yeah. Interesting. I think there's, you kind of have to see the bigger picture, really.
Yeah.
And some of us have bigger aspirations than just getting out of here. Well, I should probably get back to work.
Wait, whoa, wasn't there a flower in your hair? You had a flower, didn't you? There's not.
Ah, yeah, I think it fell out while I was...
Why?
I don't know. I've been scrounging around in the mines. I'll go back and look for it at some point.
You want another one?
I'll be okay, thank you.
Are you sure?
Yeah, maybe Grace can give me another one when she wakes up.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go see to the house. It was nice to talk to you.
You too. I mean, you said see the house. Right there.
See to the house.
Yeah, I can see to the house right from here.
Thank you, Magic. Talk soon.
Bye bye.
Dear Guts, I hope this letter finds you well. I've been meaning to write it for some time, but only recently have mustered the courage. I was wondering if you'd like to visit mine for dinner sometime. It's been a while since I've had any guests visit, and I was catching up with an old friend the other day, and thought it might be nice to do the same with you. I'm not sure what day you may read this, but please know that if the moon is ever full, I've cooked enough for two, and would be honoured to dine in your company. Yours faithfully, Owen. Are you me, voices? I'm often told of that little voice in your head that gives unsolicited advice. You'd fit that bill if you were little. But you're not. You're like a vast, intricate network of thoughts, like mycelium. Mycelium is the roots of fungus which reach down beneath the soil. I used to dig those up as a child. I tried to follow them, as if they'd lead me somewhere new and exciting. If I follow the depths of your roots into my own brain, I wonder what I would find. You can't be me. I want the demon named Guts to visit tomorrow, and you don't. You hope they never open that letter, that they never come. Well, almost all of you. I can feel that some of you are morbidly curious. Some of you want to follow the roots. See how far they take you.
Knock knock.
Hello? Sorry, hold on.
Yo.
1 moment. Yes.
It's fine.
Hi.
Yo. Hey.
Good to see
come
you.
on.
Come on in.
I saw that you sent me an invitation. I wasn't expecting that.
I
Hi.
did, and I wasn't expecting you. I didn't know if you'd get it or not.
Well, I've been asleep, so it's kind of 50-50 anyway.
Fair enough. Yes, welcome to my home. It's not much.
I know.
It's a bit cold, but can I interest you in some dinner?
Sure. Why not?
Great, fantastic.
I didn't know that you cooked.
It's a relatively new thing. Yeah.
All right.
Hold on, just under here.
We're venting.
We are. Here, after you.
Oh, I got it.
You got it.
Oh.
I'll be with you in a sec. Okay, don't mess this up.
This is pretty.
Thank you very much.
I
Welcome.
like this. Wow. I thought I was the only builder in this goddamn glade.
No, well, I've taken on a lot of new things. Poetry is another thing I do recently.
That sounds like you. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Little soft boy over here.
That's me. That's me. Wouldn't hurt a fly. Yes, take a seat. Take a seat.
All right. All right.
Can I interest you in a drink? I've got
Sure. What you got?
juice. I've got tea. That's the two things I have.
I'll take some juice if you don't mind.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. I'll have some tea. There you are. Oh, there you go.
Thank you.
What have you been up to?
Nothing much recently. Honestly, after the whole situations with people dying, I kind of fell into a little bit of a sleep.
Sure.
Especially with the cold weather, little hibernation. So.
Yes.
Also,
Okay.
this table is very short.
Oh
My
gosh.
knees are up to my chest.
That's my bad. I must have just built it with humans in mind. That's my fault.
No, that's fine.
Well, what's your favorite food? If you could have anything.
I don't really have a favorite,
No?
honestly.
That's fair enough.
No.
My mother used to cook me this, and my goodness, it's like one of my favorite things in the world. I give you pulled pork with a little salad to go with it.
Oh, thank you.
Of course.
I'm not a huge fan of salad, but I will definitely take some of this.
More of a meat-oriented person.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Fair.
Okay.
Well, goodness, sorry, yeah, I kind of devoured that. I've been working hard building this place.
Oh yeah.
And it gets it's been tiring. So you haven't heard much of what's been going on? Oh, sorry, I interrupted you.
No, it's fine. I know that everyone has been kind of like busy in the glade.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why people are starting to like wanting to stay here anymore. It doesn't sound like anybody here.
No, I think I agree. I want to leave as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've always kind of seen eye to eye about that this isn't really a place that we can stay.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've always admired you for like how you took on a leadership role, even though you've had your hard times. You know?
Thank you. That means a lot coming from you.
Oh, me? I do nothing. I just kept people in my basement and one person I didn't even know about.
Yeah, that cellar's gotten a lot of use recently.
I don't even know what happened there.
Yeah, neither do I. It was out of my hands. Do you remember much of your life before all of this?
honestly, I don't remember a whole lot, but what I do remember is I was treated very horribly by humans, if I'm honest.
Okay.
And I kind of resented them for that. I don't remember about what happened really and why they didn't like me. But I remember I found a village that was accepting at one point, and then shortly after, they just didn't seem to like me and did some terrible things.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. I mean, even with my past, I still don't hold it against anybody. So
No?
honestly, you're one of the only humans that has treated me well, so I appreciate that.
Of course. That's what friends are for.
Totally.
You, there's no bad blood then with you and your past?
As much as I, like, deep in my heart, I know that there is some anger, some disappointment, and everything like that, but I can't hold it against anybody now. No one has done anything to me.
I see. You know, someone once said to me that an eye for an eye makes the whole world blind. But I think they're wrong, because let's say, for example, that you attack me and you take one of my eyes, and then I, in vengeance, took one of yours, and then prompted by rage, you take the last of mine. How am I, now little more than a blind fool, meant to take your eye when I can hardly even find you? I think in truth, an eye for an eye doesn't make the whole world blind. An eye for an eye leaves one-eyed man in a world of the blind. And I suppose what you have to ask yourself is, do you want to be the man with no eyes or the man with one? Just food for thought. Oh, speaking of food, the main course. I have a main course.
More food.
Yes.
Yay.
That was just the starter. Where did I put it? I think it was...
Big hungry boy.
Yeah, I have. Okay, I've been working on for a long time for this. Ta-da!
Ah.
Stuffed pumpkin.
Wow.
Let me get you a bowl, and I'll take some bread for myself. Here
This
you
smells really
go.
good, Owen.
Thank you. Oh, there you go. Yes.
Nice.
Tuck in.
Oh, this smells good.
Thank you.
my
Thank you.
gosh. Aren't you gonna have any?
No, I can't. It's just for you.
Why can't you have any? I thought you made it for the both of us.
Well, okay, I was going to keep this as a surprise, but I spoke with Soup and I was able to borrow some Neverwort from her. And I used that in the cooking because I remember you mentioned that that's a delicacy where you come from. So I thought I would...
I did mention that, didn't I?
So I thought I'd...
As a second thought, that pork, you know, the pork that you gave me made me really full. I think I might save it for another day.
No, oh, come on. I spent so long on this. It would be rude of you to not have some now.
No, it's okay. I'll just take it home with me.
No, don't be rude. Don't be rude, Guts.
And I'm fine. Really, I'll just take it with me. It's okay.
Why don't you want to eat it, Guts?
I eat the pork and the salad and, you know.
That's not it, is it? Come on, you can be honest with me. I cooked this for you. I used the ingredients you said. Remember that time at the feast when you served stuffed pumpkin?
I do.
What's on your mind, Guts? You can tell me.
Absolutely nothing.
That's such a shame. I worked so hard on this.
Oh, it's not that. I'll just take it home with me. It's okay. I'm still gonna enjoy it.
You know, I've been thinking about that day quite a lot recently.
How
And
so?
I don't know. I just feel like you would have checked the Neverwort. That it was safe for humans. And the more I thought about it, the more it didn't make sense. And I'm starting to think that maybe you knew. You knew what the Neverwalk would do.
No. What was it? That's crazy.
You can't eat it.
Owen, you know me better than that. I wouldn't do that to somebody.
I think I know you better than you know yourself, Guts. I think you can't eat the Neverwalk. Prove me wrong. Take a bite, and I'll apologize, and you can go on your way.
Fine. You're right. You're right. I can't eat it.
Why not?
That day, I did poison the pumpkin. But it wasn't to poison magic. That was a complete accident. And I know I should have said something sooner. I told Magic already, and Magic doesn't hold me... You know, she's not angry with me, but she won't... Forgive but don't forget, you know?
Mm-hmm. That's the thing. I don't think it's up to Magic, or me, or you, as to who decides what goes scot-free and where judgment comes from and where it lands. I think judgment and consequence is a funny way of catching up to you, Guts. I don't think you should try to run from it.